The Magic had their new head coach, hiring Steve Clifford to replace Frank Vogel in Orlando. Clifford arrives after 5 seasons with the Hornets, but also on his resume, a previous 5 years as Stan Van Gundy's assistant with the Magic. That staff helped the Magic reach the NBA Finals in 2009, but since then, since Van Gundy left town in 2012, the Magic, disappeared from the playoffs, a drought now 6 seasons long. First on Clifford's to-do list this summer, get to know his new crew.
The old saying in the NBA, and it's so true, is you never know a player until you coach them. Now I'm going to start to attempt to establish the right kind of relationships with these guys tomorrow or tonight because I want to get to know them. But there's a difference between, being able to impact a player and just coaching him. I want to be able to impact each one of these guys in the right way.
Congratulations to Coach Clifford, who had a pretty good run there in Charlotte and is back home in Orlando. But that is not even close to the biggest non-final story of the day around the NBA. I've been checking all my different Twitter feeds over the course of the day, reading about this Bryan Colangelo story. And if you don't know the story by now, the media site The Ringer published a story that suggests 76ers president of basketball operations Bryan Colangelo has been using anonymous Twitter accounts that, among other things, have criticized Sixers players, including Joel Embiid, and possibly disclosed private medical information about players. Colangelo told Jordan Schultz of Yahoo Sports that, quote, "Someone's out to get me. This is clearly not me," and that he hopes to resolve this soon. The Sixers announced today they've launched an investigation. Joel Embiid typically is having fun with the whole thing, with a fake tweet of his own that Sam Hinkie is better and smarter than you, and then said he does not believe the story, that it would be insane. This is the most 2018 NBA story that you could possibly imagine because it involves social media and this weird sort of spycraft and trying to fool people, apparently. And I don't know what to make of it exactly.
Well, I think all of us who know Bryan and have worked with him, we hope it's not true. Right. And I'm going to follow Joel Embiid and just say, we'll wait and see. But I think we all hope that it's not true.
Yeah, for the bigger part of our game and integrity, I hope it's not true as well. I would think Bryan would be smart enough to know today, and we all know with our phones, once you press enter, even if it is a burnout account they're trying to call it, it can be traceable. So once again, hope it's not true, Matt.
Well, and we've seen other instances around the NBA where guys got caught saying things they didn't intend to be public. Kevin Durant among them, Steve Kerr accidentally published something he meant to direct message to somebody. It's amazing. It's kind of amazing it doesn't happen more often than it does.
Well, I think more guys understand now from learning from other guys' mistakes that now you have to be more careful. And after ball games or in the heat of the moment, you have to ask yourself, let me take a deep breath before I start typing, because once I type in anger and press enter, it cannot come back to me.
Well, this is more sinister than that if it turns out to be true. But again, the 76ers have announced they are launching an investigation to try to get to the bottom of a very, very bizarre story. We'll take a closer look at this building rivalry between the Dubs and the Cavs when we come back.